Hey everybody, this is Will and it's December 2nd, 2017 and we are almost at the end of the year and I am just exhausted. But at the same time, I am just so grateful for everything that is happening and how everything turned out this year in terms of like politics aside and just the state of a lot of horrible things happening this year. Minus all that, just personally in my life, how grateful everything has come. And the journey has been good. And for the first time, I can say something positive about my life instead of something negative. I'm doing something, and that's good. Though it's slow, I'm happy that at least I finally decided to make the attempt to move forward with my life. So, sorry if this quality in the video is pretty bad. I don't know what's going on. I think my camera's doing some sort of flickering thing, and if you don't see it, then, don't worry, disregard what I say, but in my end, it looks like the camera is just being stupid. Anyways, let's get started. So, on Sunday, we had to help my niece move. She was moving into my mom's apartment, and so we had to put some stuff of hers into storage, and so we did that. Came home, and that was pretty much the only eventful thing that technically happened. No, we watched a movie. We watched Pollyanna. So we watched Pollyanna, the movie, which was, it's good. It's just I just remember it being just more stuff. I just don't remember the ending being very open-ended as it was, but it is what it is. Then we went to, then on Monday, my parents, my stepfather, my mom picked me up. We went to a bunch of stores, and they had to fix my nephew's car and stuff because there was issues with it. So they did that, and then I had to do a photo shoot that night, so I brought my suit with me. So I had my suit ready, I had to put the suit on, and I was freaking the hell out because my pants weren't going in. They weren't going on, they weren't buttoning up. And I felt so bad because I realized I brought the wrong pants. And I'm just like, what the hell? So I'm on the point of crying. I was thinking, I'm not going to do this photo shoot. I can't come because I can't fit in these pants. I can't. So I went. I was able to get the pants on. It was hard as hell, but I was able to get the pants on, and I felt horrible. So I put in the suit, and I went there, and everything was good. I had people help me with my tie, because I don't dress fancy. I don't dress fancy. I feel very awkward in very fancy clothes, so it's you feel exposed in a way. It's dressing fancy in a way is being naked. It kind of has that same effect in a way, except it feels polar opposites. Fancy, if you feel exposed, naked you feel exposed, but if everybody in the same room is in it, you really don't care kind of thing. It's weird. I can't explain it, but that's pretty much what it is. So I did the photo shoot. We did the photo shoot, and I'm terrified of what the results are going to be. I haven't seen the results. I don't know if I'm ever going to see the results. I don't know when I'm going to see the results, but at least it's not keeping me up at night. Then on Tuesday, I had a rehearsal again. Oh no, we also had rehearsal at the end of Monday. So we went over the whole concert. Tuesday I had rehearsal again, but with my other group. We did that, and we just did our little performance, and we were having a blast, I guess. I mean, we went through the whole entire concert for that one, because I'm doing 2 separate concerts. And it was just, it was, we did good. It's just, I'm having trouble with, memorizing certain like 2 songs are giving me issues, and so I'm just oh my god, we're so close to actually having to perform this, and for some reason I cannot memorize this one song that I have to memorize, and it's bothering me. Anyways, moving on. the next performance that the next thing that we had to do on Wednesday, I had to go to a therapy session, which I did. And I did sand therapy for the first time, which was really, really interesting. It was very, very, I think I talked about it last week, but this week and doing the whole sand therapy thing was interesting. And it was amazing. I loved it. Basically, you had to pick up like some toys on the wall, put it in a sand tray, and I learned like a lot about myself and things like that. My therapist also gave me a homework assignment. She gave me two. So one was that she wanted me to like write in a journal and kind of read it to her next week. And I'm like, I don't have time to write on a journal because I'm so busy with all these performances that are coming up. So I really couldn't do it. So I was thinking, would you take video? She didn't answer me on that. So I just said, I do YouTube videos. And that's probably the best way to do it. So technically I am doing this assignment. The other assignment was that she wanted me to try to pursue my schooling again, or kind of look into it. And so she wanted me to go to college and to look at or find a way to how I can potentially get back into school again and do stuff. And I was thinking, but I don't want to go to school for performance because that's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Well, it's not a waste of time per se, because it can lead you to people that can lead you to other people that can lead you to other people, and all of a sudden, you know, it's a great thing and it's a great experience and I love it. But at the same time, it's crazy. I feel like music for college just doesn't work. I feel like unless if you want to be a teacher, or unless if you want to be like a specific conductor, or just something like you want to eventually have like this interesting thing. And I don't want to do any of that. You know, I just want to perform if I can. And I want to be able to do like community theater, and I want to be able to keep doing things and just try to be more into stuff. So I'm putting myself into situations that are uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's just for me to get used to it. And I guess in a way that's a good thing. And it's just, it's crazy. So I didn't go to the college, but I was thinking maybe I should just do, if I do go to college, I should go for something else, like maybe psychology. Because I just find the human brain very fascinating. I find it amazing. Now, there's a lot of big words. I don't know how I can be a therapist or a psychologist or whatever. I don't know. And so at this point, I don't know. I just know that they can get paid very decently, which that's good. But at the same time, it feels like it's not great. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. So it's like I have to really look into it, because I don't know what I want to do. I know I need a backup plan. But I just don't know what to do. So until I figure out what it is that's like fully interesting me, that's like a second thing that I know that I can fall back on if I need it, then I'll go to a college and see what I can do with that. Thursday we had a performance. So the small group that I'm in, we went to a performance at like we were like in a gazebo in a plaza, and it was like a World AIDS Day event, and we went into the gazebo and we started singing our song. And what was really cool was that as we were singing, they were lighting up like candles, and you get to see all the candles like glow in the background, and it was like so cool. I can't explain it, because it's like the people disappear and the candles become the primary focus, and it was so cool. I'm like, wow, that was a very memorable moment, and it was a really interesting eye-opener, because you see like a lot of things about people and just how far we come and how many people have fought and how many people have lost their lives. And, you know, it's really sad. So I was really nervous to perform at this performance because you don't want to be bad, especially when this is a remembrance thing and you don't want to disrespect in any way. But as soon as the performance was done, we left. We left. And I know that sounds horrible. We didn't stay anything after that. We were just there for the performance, and then we left. And, you know, in a way I felt bad, but in a way, I don't know. We just, you know, it's like we contributed. We were done. Friday was very interesting, which was yesterday, which was so cool. I really enjoyed yesterday. So first off, I had to go over to a friend of mine's house because a friend of his was going to pick us up to go to this performance. So we went to this performance, which was like an hour away, and then we went, and, you know, that we were having discussion, chatting, talking, whatever. And, you know, so so we finally got there. We were good. We got out of the car. We went to the place that we had to go to. Then we went to the place, and then it was just full of like fancy rich people, and it was really interesting to like see, because this is not something that I do every day. And, you know, you just feel so I feel like so little in this place. Like, I'm a giant. A lot of people say that I'm a giant. I ain't no damn, like, basketball player height, but I am, you know, taller. I am, like, 6'1". So when you see me, it's, like, really difficult to, like, walk into this place full of fancy people. And they're like rich people and things like that. So I was like really intimidated because we were like freaking out before we were going. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a formal event. Should we be wearing these clothes and stuff like that? But luckily, like, people weren't too fancy. It wasn't like tuxedos and it wasn't like fancy dresses. No. But we had to go in our choral attire. We were wearing jeans and a black shirt and a blue tie and black shoes. So walking into this place, we went, we got there. There was like this back room. We went to this very, very, very back room because this was also a AIDS vigil. It was like more of like a fundraiser or a charity event. I'm not sure what it was, but we went. I didn't get a chance to talk to anybody except for my group. So we went, got to the back room, and it was filthy back there. Like, it smelled. There was like trash, and it was like kind of like piled up to the top. It was just so weird. I don't know what to say about that. I even saw like a water bug or cockroach like just laying there, and then on top of that, like next to it, was the hors d'oeuvres that were serving the people. Like, it wasn't super close, but it was close enough. And I'm like, I ain't eating nothing here. They were like giving hors d'oeuvres out to people. Was it hors d'oeuvres? I don't know. Appetizers. What do you call the thing? I think they're hors d'oeuvres. So they were like passing out hors d'oeuvres. I'm like, I ain't touching that. I'm like, I'm not touching anything in here. So we did our rehearsal. We went to go do our performance. We did the performance. There was people like taking pictures of us like the entire time, like flashing lights everywhere. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I was not expecting all that. So like, we had to look at our tablet. It was a nightmare. It was not a nightmare. It was nightmarish to me because we were like crammed into like this room. It felt like a fire hazard. Like, I was trapped. Like, there was no exit without having to go through people, and that's terrifying for me. So they opened up the space, but people were blocking the exits. And then, like, in my mind, that like terrified me. So I'm pretty sure those pictures are gonna show a lot of like scary, like like I wasn't even smiling. I couldn't even smile. I'm like, oh, no, and I'm I'm just like looking up and down. I'm looking down at the floor, closing my eyes a few times. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But after that, we left, and then a couple of people had to go. So we decided to go to this restaurant. Well, I didn't decide, but we went to a restaurant because I had a ride back, and everybody wanted to go to the restaurant. So we went to the restaurant, and I'm glad that I went. Now, I didn't eat anything. It was like a really cool, fancy pizza place. So we sat there, and we went there, and we sat there, and we had like a conversation. We were all like talking and just talking about things, talking about shows, talking about movies, pictures, experiences, things like that. And it was really fun. Though I wasn't fully like talking or engaging, it was just fun observing like what everybody was talking about. And just kind of just observing and learning more about people. See, I noticed that I shouldn't be ashamed of not talking. So as we go home, we're driving home, and it's like really dark out, but it's like 8 o'clock at night. It felt like it was 12 o'clock at night. but we kept going, and it was like really dark. So we get there, we're talking to we're just, the three of us are kind of like talking, and eventually like I got to a point where I got like too comfortable talking. So when I get too comfortable talking, I have a tendency of over talking, and I said things that I wasn't really comfortable. Like I just kind of like left myself vulnerable. So today I feel really stupid, and I'm feeling the repercussions of what I said. I didn't say anything bad about anybody. I just was just stating my problems and was being open with my feelings about just like my therapy sessions and just stuff that's happened to me in my life and stuff like that. It wasn't like gossip or nothing. So I kind of let that out, and I feel embarrassed by letting that out, because now I feel like I'm crazy, or that people have to be very careful around me now, and I don't want to do that. Luckily, it was only 2 people in the group, so one person responded back to me. So at this point, I don't know. You know, so I felt like at the same time, I felt glad to get that out and to like, you know, be open, because I feel like I need to be open with people. I have to learn to talk to people. I have to get whatever this darkness is inside of me, but at the same time, I don't want to be that creepy person, you know? Who wants to be that creepy person that's always talking all this about negative things? But I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to talk to people, because unfortunately I don't have a lot to talk about. I don't have a lot to talk about. I don't watch TV shows or anything like that, unless if somebody mentions something that I know something about, like video games or TV show that I may have watched, but things like that. But I'm not cultured. There's a lot of things that I do know about. I probably know more than I think I do, but I don't know. I just feel very conflicted. So tonight, I'm going to see a show with Mike. We're going to go see Annie, and we're going to see that, and that's going to be a very interesting, very, very, very interesting show to see. That's Mike's favorite show, so I'm like, oh, yay, Annie. And so I'm very interested to see that. And then tomorrow, like next week, is going to be pile drived with stuff. So you guys are probably not going to get another video from me next week. You're going to get a video from me like the following week when things calm down. So this is the heaviest week. So basically, my week consists of, on Sunday I have rehearsal. Monday I have rehearsal. Tuesday I have rehearsal. Wednesday I have the therapy appointment. Thursday I have a performance at like a bar, or yeah, I think it's like a bar or restaurant or something. We're gonna be doing like a whole set worth of songs there. And then we have the concert on Friday, which we're going to do rehearsal and the concert like immediately afterwards. Then there's Saturday and Sunday are both performance days. Monday I'm going to be free because the course is done after the performance. Then on Tuesday I still am part of the small group, so we're going to have another rehearsal on Tuesday. Then on Saturday of next week is going to be the last concert, and we will be done. And that would be the holiday season, like, done. And my first year with my group in the chorus is like complete. And so basically once like New Year's Eve hits, I'm probably gonna do like a video like around New Year's Eve. I'm not gonna say it's directly on New Year's Eve, but around New Year's Eve. I'm gonna like reflect on the year and kind of just see what happens. So anyways, guys, I'm sorry for like the 20-minute video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and felt engaged. But I'm just hoping for more positive steps forward. I need more positive steps forward. So let's do this. Anyways, guys, peace out.